It's a magic button. Just press it, and an unknown thing will appear. Different buttons make different things appear. Tetch woke up, and he was stuck here. He randomly pressed one, and a pair of chopsticks appeared. Tetch continues to press, and another pair appears. He keeps pressing, and the chopsticks keep coming out. Tetch had a great time. Then he suddenly changed the button, and a cart hit his foot. Tetch slaps a button hard, and the wall smells of farts. It's kind of magical. After his operation, a bunch of strange things appeared in the room. Tetch flips the balloon in his hand, hits a button, and suddenly a piece of sushi appears. He happened to be hungry and was going to eat the food. He thinks it's not a dip. Tetch presses the button again, and out comes another piece of sushi. He tried a few more buttons, and all that came out was sushi, so he decided to just eat it. He finished his sushi and pressed the button again. This time it was the dip, and he was so angry that he threw it away. When he had eaten his fill, he decided to lie down for a while. Tetch pressed the button next to him, and a pair of 3D glasses came out. He put on his glasses and was surprised to see that there was a little angel on the wall. Is this what escape button? Tetch couldn't be happier. The man pressed the button and the room suddenly went dark and a red countdown appeared on the wall. Tetch was terrified and kept pressing the button, but it slowly disappeared. At this time, an unknown object appeared above it, approaching him. He almost died here. After a long time, Tetch began to read comics. He finished the 5th episode and wanted to move on to the 6th, so he pushed the button, and the result was episode 7. Switch the button again, and there's episode 8, followed by episode 9, except for episode 6. He pressed another button, and suddenly a door opened behind him. Tetch didn't notice, and the next thing he knew, the door was closed. He couldn't remember which button it was, so he pressed one at random. As a result, a man ran out and disappeared into the wall. Tetch tried another button. The faucet spilled water all over him, and Tetch was impatient. The man finally found the right button and the gate opened. He was overjoyed at the thought of going out soon, but every time he gets to the door, it closes. He had to press it again and then quickly ran over, and the result was almost. This time he changed his starting style and still missed. He picked up a fly swatter and tried again. With the same result, he took another card and tried to drive it, but it didn't work. Tetch found that as long as he kept pressing the button, the door would stay open, so he brought a vase and pressed it on. But it didn't work. Maybe it was still too light. It struck him a good idea to fill the vase with water and press it against the button. And then we opened the door, and we made it out. It was perfect, but the cruel reality is that the water column only pours on his head. He follows him wherever he goes, and no matter how he goes, the water doesn't get into the vase. Okay, then he had another good idea. He kept pushing the sushi button and filling the vase with sushi, but it's too big for him to move. He tried to get the sushi out, but he couldn't get his hands in it, so he found a pair of chopsticks. Through half an hour of hard work, this time should be able to move, but when he moved it, he forgot which button was the one to open the door. He pushed a button, a black man came along, kicked the vase. He kind of broke Patch. He picks up the sushi and sticks it to a button. He's right this time. He patted hard and found that the button was finally pressed down. Just when he thought he was going to succeed, the door closed again and Patch was furious. He took the tape and stuck it on again, and it seemed to work this time. Just as he was about to give up, he accidentally pulled out a rope, so he had a new idea. He pressed the gate button and swung across. Patch was delighted, but why couldn't he open the back door? Turns out you need a key. He had to run out again, and the devastated Patch took the button on the wall to vent, but accidentally opened a key. Just as he was about to take the key, he disappeared again. He went back to turn it on again, but couldn't tell which button it was. It's a magic button, and when you push it, something magical comes out. Patch was angry and frustrated. This time, Patch finally found the key button. He thought that in order to be able to distinguish, he had to make a mark. Patch points at the button and slowly steps backwards, then turns around and continues pointing at the button. He then picked up the piece of meat on the floor, ran back and put it on top. Trying again, he finally found the key button and quickly made the mark. Then he reached for the key with the rope, but he couldn't reach it. He looked at the toilet plug in front of him and had another good idea. Then enjoy his fancy performance. He held the key, but the door still wouldn't open. He looked up, and there was a combination lock. Angry, Patch threw the leather bag hard enough to hit a button. The man ran out again and strolled around. The slow Patch then remembered that the number on the black man's head must be the password. Then he ran back and forth many times, and finally opened the combination lock. But just as the inner door was about to open, the outer door was closed. There was too little space to open the door inside, so he was trapped. Petch began to miss the time outside, although he could not go anywhere, but still carefree. I don't know how long after. Desperate, Petch suddenly found a gap in the wall. He pulled hard and opened a new passage. Petch ran frantically, only to find himself in another room full of buttons. This room, like our lives, is always going to be a little off, but in the face of all kinds of temptations, maybe we stick to a quiet soul world, and happiness is often around.